Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're taking a look at Liza Eldridge's newest product, which is eyes. This is liquid Lurex, which I got in 3 colors. And let's do some swatcheroonies. It is raining. It's very, very dark. I had to change my lighting a bit, and I may shoot some inserts or come back tomorrow and do a little bit more because I think it's going to be sunny tomorrow. So the colors are Anjelica, Bianca, and Liza. A Studio 54 dream. Anjelica Huston, I'll give you all the history if you want. The daughter of John Huston, a renowned director and longtime girlfriend of Jack Nicholson, who broke her heart when he got someone else pregnant and ended up marrying her. Now I forgot who the second one is. Bianca Jagger. Bianca Jagger is Nicaraguan. Probably said that wrong. And she actually, from what I understand, she lied about her heritage and said she came from a wealthy family, but I don't think she did. But as we all know, she was Mick Jagger's first wife, and a lot of people said, you know, he married himself because she has his cheekbones. She's really, really quite a stunning, beautiful woman. And Liza Minnelli, of course, the daughter of Judy Garland and her father, Vincent Minnelli, who was a director. You're welcome for the history lesson. These are on full opacity. And you know, thinking about it now, because my eyes are sensitive, I can't put this on and take it off and put something else on and take it off. My eyes will just be very, very angry. So I am going to shoot this part today, and then tomorrow I will come back and do a little bit more. These are supposed to be something that sets and stays. So what I'm looking for as a hooded person is, how long do I have to do this before it sets up? Because there's a period of time that is acceptable and a period of time that isn't. So I might actually kind of do a wear test, and then tomorrow we'll do the other 2 looks. So I'm going to go in with Anjelica and go a little bit, and then we'll build. And Lisa says one thing that's lovely about these is they build very nicely, but you don't need much to start with. And when I was playing last night, I got these last night, I played on my hands a little bit. I frankly preferred the look where it's just sheared out and it leaves a little bit of something on your eye. That's a little too sheer. So we're going to build up a little bit more. And you can do this with your finger or with a synthetic brush. And that is kind of the level I would want to do it at. If you look, you know, with makeup, without makeup, it does a lot for giving some shape to my eye, to emphasizing my eye without imparting a ton of color. And I like that. I don't feel my lids sticking together. Usually, oftentimes with one and done products, cream products, that kind of stuff, I can feel my lid's kind of sticking together when I blink, but I'm not getting that. So this might be super fast setting and super, super pretty. I'm going to do the other side. And I'll just show you what it does with a synthetic brush. Make sure it's clean. If you have long nails and you have a hard time getting into this area, but I feel like personally, I have a little bit more control with my finger. Very, very pretty. Now I'm going to put a little bit under my eye because she did this. Let's go in with this rougher 02. And these are completely dry. Look at that. And they feel like nothing. Completely dry. Okay. Not completely dry. So they don't feel wet, but there's stuff coming off. Huh. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit. Excuse the sound of the rain. I happen to love the sound of rain. And then I'm just going to take some off so I don't have any gloops. A touch of mascara. Really, the thing I think of right away is, well, I can't tell you anything about the color because it's just egregiously dark in this room and it looks weird. So we're definitely coming back tomorrow, and tomorrow I will do swatches, and I'll do heavy swatches and then I'll do sheared out swatches because there is a difference. I think it's very, very pretty sheared out, but if you like that full-on metallic, if you're not hooded and that's your jam, I don't think this shine will disappoint you, and it feels very smooth. There are no glittery bits that I can feel, but when I sheared it out and on my eyes, it seems like there's teeny weedy little teeny glitters that are sheared out in a way where it's not obnoxious. It's very sophisticated when I swatched it last night anyway, but you don't feel that. You don't feel it on the swatch on the hand at all. But there is, look at that, just, I have to say, this is really pretty. So it's interesting, this has been, what, on 10 minutes? And it's not really completely dried out. Now I'm going to go in hard and see if it smears. Okay. This was a heavy swatch for all of them. So tomorrow we will take another look at that and see what is going on. I'm just going to go on with whichever one of these is right in front of me because almost every color works. And this is look number 1, Anjelica. I think it's very, very pretty. And it reminds me, I think, again I can't tell because of the light, of something that I have from Shiseido that is discontinued, that is the perfect shade for me in the summer for just going one and done. So tomorrow I'm going to pull out some of my other things. We're going to do some comparisons, some swatch comparisons. I'm going to put this on heavy and lightly so you can see what kind of different finishes you can get, intensities you can get, and I'll have the benefit of having worn this all day and tell you how it wears. Back tomorrow. Okay, today is day 2, and today I'm going to read to you what it says on the website, and we're going to do eyes in the 2 other colors, and then we're going to be doing some swatches and talking about the product in general. Let's first see what Lisa says on the website. These easy-to-use eye embellishments will see you through the party season and beyond. With a flattering formula that is both creamy and lightweight, the liquid Lurex eyeshadow has a lustrous wet look finish. I'm not wearing my glasses. With a durable shine that Disco Diva dreams are made of. Each of the 5 effortlessly blendable shades contain a mirror ball blend of multi-colored pearls that dance across the lids. Anjelica, which I tried yesterday, she is calling a smoky topaz with sparkling dimensions of silver, gold, violet, green, and gold pearls. Bianca, which we're about to try, a sweet, blushing, minky heather with sparkling notes of silver, green, pink, and lavender pearl. Liza, an intense charcoal shot through with silvery flashes of stardust. Combined with a heady mix of magenta, violet, blue, green, and disco ball silver pearls. So those are the 3 that I have. Diana, a fiery metallic copper with intense sienna luster and sparkling notes of red gold and magenta pearl. And Lauren, probably Lauren Hutton, an exceptional gold leaf metallic shade reminiscent of a gilded Klimt portrait. Red, green, and intense gold pearl gives it warmth and dimension. I was surprised that this is what she came out with her first eyeshadow product, because this formula, not her particular formula, but this, what should I say, delivery system, is not new. It's been out for years and years and years. It's actually so ensconced in the makeup world that Sephora has it in the Sephora collection. Just a couple of companies that do it. Bare Minerals, Danessa Myricks, Huda Beauty, Stila, which those really knocked everybody out, but those were glitters, and then they came out with the shimmers afterwards. Armani, been doing it for a long time. Elf, Ilia, Huda, House, Kosas, and MAC, just to name a few. But I have to say, after trying it yesterday, and I haven't tried all of these, it feels a little bit different. Like some of those feel like they have a bit of a watery nature. Like the Kosas, very watery. Not watery like that, but the drugstore I remember trying, I think it might have been Revlon or Maybelline. It just feels different. Like this has a smoothness, but it also has a feeling like there's something else going on in the formula, and I cannot articulate it. I wore mine all day. It was 12 hours yesterday, and I'm hooded, and my skin can rub. The hood up or lower rubs, and then I get like an empty spot. With some things, I did not have that problem yesterday, although it came off easily. So it really does stay, and it did not feel drying at all. There's something very special about this formula. Before I go on with my eyes, I just want to do like double swatches for you. So yesterday I showed you full on. Today I want to show you a little bit sheared out. So this is Bianca, and I'm just putting it on and not rubbing it at all. So it's like a full swatch. And then right next to it, I'm going to put a little bit on and shear it out, which I think is very, very pretty. I'm not sure that you'll be able to see on camera, but it is sunny today. I mean, it's not blue sky sunny, but it's sunny. So here's sheared out, and here's full opacity. And it's very, very pretty. I'm going to put this on the eyes first. And again, the fingers. Another thing I will say about these kinds of products is they all tend to come out with the same colors. The copper and gold they didn't get because it's been done a zillion times. A pink like this, been done a million times. And I find for me personally, it's not a color that really does much for my skin tone. So here's Bianca. So there it is, just a little hint of color initially, but when I'm looking in the monitor here, there's definitely something going on. So while it seems like it's light, it looks like there's a little bit of depth in there. Now to give you the full effect, I think it's important to do a little bit of mascara. So I'm going to do a little bit of mascara and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, I changed my light a little bit because it was looking a little too icy, and hopefully this is a little better for you and you can get an idea of what the look is like. I put on some mascara, I put on some lip, I put on some brow, and all the products will be listed below. And again, this is the swatch of Bianca, thinned out and full opacity. And finally, Bianca. And here's Bianca, full opacity and sheared out. Because my eyelids are very sensitive, I really don't want to take this off and put this on. I'm going to put this on over it. And again, it doesn't have so much color that it should affect it too much, but my eyes are just, they don't like that. And this is the first time I've tried either of these, except for on my hands. And you could certainly do what Lisa did, where she used this as a liner or for depth. But I thought this might be a very nice thing to wear in the evening, just as your shadow. So I'm making it a little more opaque, and I'm being pretty careful because my fingers are kind of big. I mean, that alone I think is quite pretty, but we're going to do more and bring it up a little bit higher, but I do want to fade it. I think for most people, something like this with a darker color, you're going to have to experiment a little bit on what the best shape for you is. like, I'm going to do kind of a semicircle, which I usually don't. I usually pull things out. But because this is so impactful, I'm not sure I want to pull it out. I think that's really, really nice and an elegant way to go about a shimmery eye, especially that's dark. I wouldn't mind it pulled out, but kind of like the semicircle. I'm going to do the other side. And there's Bianca. It is what I was hoping that it would be. There's something, I don't know, to me this is an elegant way to go for an eye that is a little bit more impactful for evening without being gaudy or inappropriate, especially for someone like me. I love doing a big, fun, dark eye. I'm going to be doing something on Viseart very soon. I just have to edit it together. And the first look I do is just pow. And the problem is for me though, I think, wow, the eyes are magnificent. And then I look at the rest of my face and it just seems like I'm not the appropriate face for that kind of look. But this kind of look, 100%. I think it's really, really pretty. Maybe a red lip would do. This might do. It's more like a kind of a bricky red. I thought that might be fun. And that's it, you guys. Really big thumbs up for me. The colors, they're not the most unusual colors in the world. This one is a little bit more unusual than what we usually see in this kind of formula or delivery system of pigment. And I'm really, really digging this color quite a bit. They do wear very comfortably. They're not drying. They're great with crepeys and they're great with hooded lids. So I am really enjoying them and I like them quite a bit. And that's all I have to say for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful to you and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health. And that's Lucy begging me to feed her.